everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be making a DIY pinecone flower jar. Let's get started. So the first step is to create these pinecone flowers. They're really easy to make, and to make it, you will only need a few simple materials you could gather around the house. A wooden skewer, a paintbrush, Modge Podge, paint, and make sure it's acrylic paint. You can use any color you want. I'm using green for right now. And you will need a pine cone. Okay, so first you're going to get your Modge Podge, your skewer, and the pine cone. So you're going to first need to drill a hole in the bottom of the pine cone. So I drilled a hole right here. So you could use a driller, or you could use scissors, a sharp enough knife, a toothpick, wooden skewer, anything. So I've already drilled it, and now you're going to get your wooden skewer and dip the sharp point right here, into the Modge Podge. Just like that. Okay. Now you're going to get your pine cone and put it inside. So I'm just going to locate the hole. And let's place the skewer inside. And then push down really, really hard so that the Modge Podge just settles in. Okay. And step 1 is complete. You will not need your Modge Podge anymore for this step, so you could get your paint and your paintbrush. So now I'm going to get my paint and only paint on the edges. I'm going to show you how to do it. So a bit of paint, then only these edges, like this. Just like that. You could also do the bottom, but I'm not going to do that, so. And I finished painting, and this is how it looks. I've already done 2 more. You can use any colors, as I already told, and make it with acrylic paint. Now you can put that aside, and we could go on to step 2. Okay, so the next step is to get a glass bottle, which I have right here, Modge Podge, and tissue papers. So I got the Modge Podge and the tissue papers from a craft store. So just like buy a roll of tissue papers, and then you could cut it all into pieces, and then just repeat with lots of other colors. And now you're going to be getting another paintbrush. I really recommend using a sponge paintbrush or one of these wide ones. So you're going to dip your paint brush into the Modge Podge, and you're going to just lightly paint one side of the glass bottle. Make sure you're using a glass bottle, not a plastic one. So, I'm painting the Modge Podge. Don't put too much of Modge Podge or else it will rip the tissue paper. Okay, so now, once you have a little bit of Modge Podge on, get your tissue paper and just stick it on, just like that. Okay, so as you can see, I just did it like that. It's that simple. Just repeat with the entire bottle, and then you're done. So I'm just going to continue placing on tissue papers. You can use as many colors as you want. And just repeat with all sides. So far, I have this. And if you need to put on more Modge Podge, just put on more. You could even do different designs and patterns, or just put them in random places, just like I'm doing. So I have this. Okay, so I'm going to do the other sides now, and then I'm going to do the rim. And you don't need to use really small pieces, you can even use big ones, just like the one I put right here. So I have now finished covering the entire thing with Modge Podge and the tissue paper. And this is how it looks. Just like this. Okay, so now you're going to let it dry for at least one day. You could do it as long as you want. And after you've let it dry, use your Modge Podge to put an extra layer on top of it so that it secures it in place. So I have fully dried this. It took less than a day, and then I applied the extra layer of Modge Podge to the edges. This caused the edges and the corners to not come up and rip itself off. Don't put too much, or else it would actually rip itself. So this is how it looks. Okay, so now the next step is to get a Tealight. This step is entirely optional. You do not need a Tealight. And just put it on. Put the Tealight inside. Okay, so now once you have the Tealight inside, you're going to get your pinecone flowers that you created earlier. So now, I made 3 of them. You do not need to make 3. You can make less or more. And I did different colors for each. So now, this is what it looks like once